Any kind of stretches that you want to do? Wiggle a little bit. Have some fun. All right. We're going to take a deep breath together. Hold it. Exhale. Another deep breath. Hold it. One more. Hold it. All right, you can all take your seat.
One more comment on the lunch. Sorry for those of you that did ask for juice. They don't have any juice there, so but we do have water.
Plenty of water. And we might have something in the kitchen that we can go over. The next section is the messaging. Five powerful points to deliver your message.
I need this.
You're going to write them all down for us, right?
Yeah. That's when you use my accountability coaching, I work with you with that. Yeah. By the way, Dolores, how was that?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never thought of half of that stuff, and it is very important.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. First section we're going to go through is the value statement. The reason you have this is so that when you're speaking with one of your customers, they know what you're about. They know why they want to work with you, and they know that you're the right person to work with them. It also allows you to determine what the gap is between what you offer and what your customer wants, because they each have their own values as well. So in order for you to know what you're going to be able to provide to them, you need to know your own values. And we already did this. Surprise, surprise. I have pre-framed it all for you. The first page, when we did the 3 Ps, it has your values on it. I guess it's the 4th page, but page number 4, the first thing that we did, it has your values on it. So this is your values. This is what you're going to use for your value statement. So I want, when you guys are writing this, I want you to leave about maybe 25% of the page blank.
I have a question. You mentioned before, what is the gap, what you offer, and between what you offer and what your client wants, or?
Yeah. So that's
the gap
meaning your messaging. There's a disconnect with your messaging. So when you say, tell me what you tell your clients, or a prospect rather.
Just someone that I meet, or somebody that I'm already working with?
Somebody that you meet.
That I don't really share with them my title right away, but I just share what I do, which is I do healings and coaching, and I work with food issues, and what else? Well, basically based on their needs. I don't really right away introduce my work. I just ask them questions first,
Okay.
what their challenges are, and how they want to go about it, and then I see how I can help them.
Okay, perfect. So you actually did the 3rd section of this part already. You're ahead of the game. What you need to be able to explain to them, so you provide holistic health, right? For them to have a better lifestyle, and you do it through those 5 values. You use so you do it in a way that's authentic.
Authentic.
It's long-lasting,
Relationship.
and it's going to help them build relationships for their future. They're going to live a fulfilling life.
Self-love, self-care,
And
self-nourishment.
yeah. So those are part of your value statement. So that's what the connection, that gap. So when you fill that, now they know what they're going. They know, oh, that's somebody I want to work with, really. So you want to show them that, you know, they're here, or you're here and they're here, and there's a river between. You need to put the building blocks in.
And the values are the building blocks.
Yeah.
To fill them. Okay, I got it.
Each person is going to want to hear a different, there's 5 statements, and each person is going to want to hear a different statement. So each statement has a lot of the same features to it, and at the same time, it's not going to hit home for each person. So some people want to hear your value statement. Some people want to hear your mission statement. Some people want to hear your purpose. There are a couple of other statements as well that you can focus on, like promise, guarantee, contribution statements.
And how do you determine which of these the person wants to hear?
You just get to know them. They'll if you ask the right questions, they will tell you what they want to hear. Which is what she said. You know, I'm talking with them. I'm finding out what their challenges are, where they want to be. So each one has the values is more of the internal. The mission is more of the external, the results. So each one has the purpose is why are they going to work with you? What's the value that they're going to get? Not the values, but what's the value that they're going to get? Generally monetarily or within their lifestyle. Is everybody clear on that?
I'm clear that you know what you're talking about when you just explained that to me, but I didn't get it to know
Okay.
it for me.
Thank you. So
How do you know what?
which one to tell them? There's a sequence. Generally, you'll start with your mission statement. If you don't know what they want, you would start with your mission statement. We do the value statement first because it's connecting your values to what you do, so that you can connect what you do to what they love and what they want. And then from there, you work on your passion, vision, mission, dream statement.
Do you have certain questions that you ask them to figure out what statement they're really going to value the most? When you say you get to know them? Or do you wing it?
Can we just do an example? Can you do
Sure. Who wants to be my victim? Volunteer.
I
Come on up. I should. Yes, it's all.
Yeah, I know.
Hi. How you doing, Laura?
Dandy.
Awesome. High five.
High five.
So tell me a little bit more about what you want in your business.
What I want in my business. I want to be able to live a lifestyle that is, I don't want to say stress-free, but is generally carefree. And I want to be able to work from anywhere, travel the world without limitations on time or distance.
That's so fun. Where if you
I'm
could go
stoked.
anywhere, where would it be?
My first stop is Ireland.
Ireland?
My next stop is India.
Okay.
So
I haven't been to Ireland, but I have been to India. India's beautiful. I gotta say, it's gorgeous.
On my
So
list.
you're gonna love it there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you know, it's really great to meet you and to get to know you a little bit more. One of the things that I do is I help entrepreneurs build their business so that they can live a lucrative lifestyle with a profitable business, and really connect with the people that you're working with, to build relationships with people, and go and travel everywhere that you want to travel, so that you're not working from one place. You're working from wherever you want. You could be sitting on the beach making money, or sleeping and making money.
I'll take that.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you here.
Thanks.
Congratulations. So that was, they are fluid. They are fluid. Did that actually, back up.
Oh,
I shouldn't have let you go yet.
she got it.
You got it now? Okay, cool. And
You just sold to her need.
yeah.
You just told her what you wanted to hear.
Mhm. Yeah.
Not if it was true, but you did that.
Right.
I didn't think that you
Well,
lied.
we got that. Yeah.
But he figured out, was it her values,
You
was it
figured it
her,
out.
was it her
Right.
mission, was it
Right.
her
Totally.
mission? What was the most important thing to her was obviously her values.
Is what you wanted your life to be.
Yeah,
Is what I
it's
got.
the lifestyle that my business is gonna create.
Yeah.
And then that's what he just said, is he'll make it happen.
Mhm.
Or he'll help me make it happen. I guess he's not really gonna do it, but.
I will root for you, and I will give you the systems and strategies to do it. You're welcome. All right, let's give her a round of applause. And that answered your question too?
Yes.
All right, so you have your values right here. Where did my purple go?
Where did your values come in that conversation?
My values? They did.
My values.
Oh, it was
I-
Laura's values.
I skipped to the next section because we actually have very similar values.
Okay.
So this is important for you to know. So there's 3 sections to this, the value statement. The first is who you're targeting, which is is the last section of this. So we're going to bring it all back together like we did before. The next part of this, you just did your values. The next part of it is their values. So what is your target market? What is your perfect client's values? If you were to know, and all of this will change over and over again. So none of these statements will stay the same for more than 6 months. If they're the same in 6 months from now, then you need to redo them and make sure that they haven't changed. So what are 5 values of your perfect client? We're still on the values, yeah. So I'm going to share with you mine. And this is also bringing in the target market. As a company, we value entrepreneurs, and we aim to provide them with the support that upholds our high standards of integrity, contribution, growth, wealth generation, and a lifestyle they deserve, so that they can feel confident, have more money, have more time, have a great lifestyle, and a community to support them. And that was different about a month ago. So, because I change, the people that I help change, well, they do change too by working with me. But the people that I decide to work with are going to shift, even if it's just one thing. Probably on a monthly basis, you'll find, maybe one of their values, maybe they're not interested in having a lot of money. They just want to have enough to be able to support people.
So you combined, in the statement, you combined your values and their values. So and that's all we need to do right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So go ahead and break up into groups and discuss. You'll have the next 12 minutes to discuss that with your partners. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you can work with each other, talk with each other, generate ideas.
Yeah. I know the values, but I don't know how to put them in a sentence.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Who would like to share? One share.
So that was really cool because I worked with Barbara and I shared with her my value statement, and she gave me feedback as to what values she got out of it without me really saying specifically what it was. And 2 or 3 values was reflected within my statement without me specifically saying it. So I felt good about that. It was a really great exercise.
Note to self, get second lavalier. Lavalier.
A little radio transmitter for the audio.
For the. All right, the next section is your dream statement.
In the exercise, we were trying to refer back to the value statement you had read to us, and it's not at the beginning. Is there any way that you could share that with us via email later on so that we can reflect on that?
Thank you, actually. Thank you. Yeah, I'll add it back. I will add it to that, and I will email you all my whole values, missions, purpose. Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
Question came up. Is someone allowed to tape this session, or do you think other people allow, like Ted or Mel, do they allow people to record it simply because it's easy to remember that way and reflect back on it?
You mean recorded on audio?
Yes.
You are welcome to purchase the recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
So you're recording. Cool.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
this is.
Yes.
You'll get video access, and it'll actually, you'll find out how you can get it for free. Is it? It is.
I just want to make sure the audio is working.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so you'll find out how you can get it. It's online access, because I prefer online access. If you do want it on DVD, let me know. It does take about a month and a half to get that, just through my production company.
Cool.
So,
Thank you.
you're welcome. All right, so the dream statement, this is like your $1 million per day statement. And what I mean by that is that when you're writing this, it's what you want your company to be doing over the lifetime of the actual company. So that means after you're long gone and after you've got a legacy left, it's what your legacy is. So you're going to embody your company, and your company is going to embody you. So although Donald Trump isn't like totally, he's got the funny hair, but
Sorry, toupees embody his company, absolutely.
he has a legacy for himself, for his family. His family is set up for the rest of their lineage. And part of that is because he had a dream for that. And he has it set up to where that will continue on. Richard Branson set up his company to where any one of his employees can come in and they can talk to him and say, hey, I have this idea. I would like to see if this is something that's going to be viable. And if he likes it, he'll back it up, he'll fund it, and it'll become part of his dream, part of his vision too. So what is your dream? What is the thing that you want your company to be in 100 years from now? In 500 years from now?
And it doesn't have to relate specifically to your main product, right? So my main product is a tool so that I can get to my brain.
Correct.
Or services.
Or
It could be
service.
something much more bigger first.
Yeah, mine is kind of product service product.
Our dream is to empower 1 million entrepreneurs. 1,000 of them this year. So I included 1,000 this year. to grow a lucrative business that they are passionate about so that they can contribute back to their communities and create a lifestyle for themselves and their families. So I can't remember the name of the company, but there was a company that just fulfilled its dream. It's about 100 years old, and they just fulfilled their dream, and probably about 6 months ago, and they haven't progressed any since then. So once this is completed, you need to have like a note to person at that position to update that dream.
Before then?
Before then, yeah.
Before then.
Before that point, yeah. As soon as you're at the point where you've achieved it, or your company has achieved it, it needs to be updated. And you might, consider just updating it every 10 years or every 100 years. Well, you won't necessarily, but your company will update it every 100 years. So go ahead and take the next 7 minutes to write that out. Oops. So our dream is to help a number of your target market to get the results, is a good way to start. Our dream is to help, and then the number of your target market, so that a number, like mine is 1 million, and then entrepreneurs, with or to get, and the results. And you can actually, that's a good place to start.
Or what if my dream is a little bit broader, like I see the picture, but it still don't have the details?
Tell me your dream.
So my dream is to eventually to